Always as Travis Summers, whatever I was doing, whether it was soccer, football, baseball, and wrestling. I owe a lot of my success to everyone around me throughout my athletics. Growing up, I was always into sports. It was such a good feeling being competitive and having the adrenaline flow. Growing up, I was always a happy-go-lucky person. Didn't get angry a lot. I've always had a good foundation of people around me. I always had my parents, my brother and sister. They were always at every match that I can think of. My dad, he would be at every practice that he could be at. I was his favorite target. He was at every match. Always cheer me on. You could always hear him. I'll never forget. He was just a louder person. He knew my goals. He knew what I wanted to achieve. My mom, she raised over everyone else in the gymnasium when I would wrestle. She didn't like anyone messing with her baby. Any of the close matches I had, I would come off the mat and I could just see her, just watery-eyed. I think she had the sense of fear that I had. She didn't want anyone to be better than me. Coach Barnes, he would always get the best out of you in some way or another, and that's kind of how the foundation of people around me developed me to be successful. And even my brother, when he was a 2-time state champion, he knew what it takes to be at that level and to succeed in that sport. My sister, she had a lot of success in different areas, but she wanted to be part of what I was doing. She was our mat girl while I was in wrestling. She would be at every practice. Coach Barnes, my coaches, my teammates, they knew how they could push me. They weren't as technically sound. They hadn't been in the sport as long as I had, but what they did have, they would rough me up. Black eyes, cuts, bloody noses, you name it. That's what I got, and that's due to the guys in the wrestling room that I was with wanting to make me better. They made me tougher. So I can honestly say there's so many things that led to my success while I was in high school, but more so it was the people that I was surrounded by. One story, I spent the night at Coach Barnes, and the next day was a weigh-in. So we'd weigh in the morning, and if you weren't at your weight, you'd have to cut. And so late one night, you're just hungry all the time, and you want to eat healthy food just so you can stay on top of your game. But one night I just couldn't take it, and it was about 2 in the morning. I found Coach Barnes' pantry, and he had some delicious cookies in there, So of course that temptation overwhelmed me. I was putting those cookies in my mouth. I just see the pantry door open, and Coach Barnes is standing right there. And so without saying a word, I took the cookie out of my mouth. I set it right back in the bag, and I walked right out of there, right past Coach Barnes, went back to bed without saying a word. I'm thankful. I'm so blessed to be part of this Hall of Fame, and I'm just thankful to be part of it. Thank you.